How is it going, everybody? We are currently just going to start prepping the escort for the photo shoot for Fast Forward, which is on Tuesday. This is Saturday, so I've left it a bit late, but as always, it's just what happens. But Tuesday's turning it that it's actually going to be a busy day, I think, because obviously we're going to be taking this up for the photo shoot and also the camel car, so both of them are getting done the same day. And we're also going to be taking the Formula 1 car up to run in, not essentially run in the engine, just to get a run and make sure everything's fine, because the engine's already running. They did that down there at Judd. So that's that. That's what we're going to be doing, but it probably will be hectic. So I'll obviously be trying to film that, but it will be quite hectic. So I've got, on the escort what I've got today is I'm going to give the gearbox a service. Got a bottom ball joint to do, because that's what went at Ford Live. I've not touched the car since then. So I really ran a wee bit behind. It could probably be doing a set of brake pads, but I think I'll leave these in and just do the photo shoot, because I'm not exactly going mental at the photo shoot. And then I'll put a new set in for the next race, which is a week tomorrow, so a week on Sunday. I'll put a new set of brake pads in for that. On the front, the rears are still fine. And change the engine oil for that. I'm just going to leave the same engine oil in, which we don't normally do, but as far as I know, the photo shoot I'm only going to be driving for like 5 minutes, so I don't want to be putting in another fresh thing of engine oil to go up and do 5 minutes, and then it will be fuel contaminated and stuff, and I wouldn't want to do a race meeting on it, so then changing it again. So I'm just going to leave the same engine oil in, the new, because we do change it for every race meeting. Probably one of the reasons the engine has lasted so long. For them that's wondering, this has been in here for 3 years, near on 500 horsepower, and it gets used like at least once a month. That's it. So it's worth doing, I would say. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So like quickly batter in, show you what I'm doing with the ball joints. I've already done the driver's side there, so I'm going to pull the passenger side off and do the same modification that I'm doing. Amber is here, so hopefully she'll film some of this and I can just work away. So this is obviously one of the bottom airings off our car. It's very homemade, as you can see, but again they work. So these ball joints before were just held in with 2 split pins on each side. So what I've done is just get a bit of tube the same size, and it is tight. I know it doesn't look tight because obviously when this ball joint's come out, it's spread the arm a wee bit at the end. So I've just had to put that in, well, press the ball joint back in and put this in the press and press that tube in and cut it to size, and I've just put 3 welds on it just to hold the ball joint in there. So I'm going to go ahead, just get the collars back on this rose joint and get it fired in the car. And I'm going to also pull this side out and do it, because this side's obviously, never had an issue with this in the past. We've raced this car for years and never had an issue with these, but because one's went, it's kind of put like that thought in my mind. So I'm going to pull the arm off on this side and just do the exact same to that, just so it's I'm blind!
Jesus, Scott. Oh. Did you just fart?
Wee bit.
Scott!
It slipped.
It didn't slip, you squeezed. Thanks.
Munition?
You do. Don't think you can see, Scott.
Did you see the rest of it?
Well, aye, but the light's a bit dodgy.
Bolts a bit dodgy, no?
What's not dodgy in this car?
Removed. Right, we'll go through the workbench and modify this one. So as you can see, this is obviously unmodified still. It's a bit dirty, but I come off a lot when I'm racing. So these things happen. As you can see, this is the split pins on top of it that hold the ball joint in. And never had an issue with them before, but because that one's failed on the other side, I'm going to just do this while we're here and obviously get a wee clean up. What? 500. So what we're doing here is I've taken the pins out and just give that a wee clean, and I've cut this bit of tube which should go in there. I actually managed to hammer the last one in rather than putting it in the press, but obviously the last one had been out and had worn the edges away a wee bit, so I might need to press this one, but we'll soon see. We'll see how it goes. Might need to press. Smashing. So that's us actually, again, managed to hammer it in, so I'm just going to stick a couple of welds on it, and that'll do it. So that's it, just 3 wee welds. If anyone's wondering to do a ball joint on this, all you need to do is just grind them off. But I will say, these are proper heavy duty rose joints. I know like the shitty cosworth rose jointed airums that you can buy online and stuff. That's why the reasons we made our own. But these ball joints have been in here 5 years and they're still solid. Rather than using oil drain buckets because they're so minging, I've cut them an old, like, there's actually a diesel that was in it, container. I'm going to dump the gear set oil into this first so we can have a look at it and make sure there's no metal shavings in it or that, or no to excess metal shavings. And then the side of the box for the diff in it's just ATF, so we've done that as well. Now just top that up, and then it'll be gear oil that goes back in with the gears. So I'm just going to check that first, make sure that all looks fine. So that's what I'm going to do now, but unfortunately it's so dark under the motor, I don't know if you can really see it in the camera, so I was just explaining what's happening.
Dirty. That metal bit at the bottom?
Aye. Yeah.
Not bad.
It's not that bad. I will say, so you just, like, if we can film me or I will say that this box was new when it went in here. I'd only done one track day, and it's the same oil that I'd done that track day in, which means I'd done it. So you will get some oil like that, just like wearing off the gears and stuff, so it was new gear sets and stuff apparently that was in this. So you will get some that, so I'm not that worried about it, because I've never changed oil on this as I said. But I'll be putting fresh oil on it obviously, and we'll drop it out after, well that's done 2 race meetings and 3 track days, and then a track day another right escort, so 4 track days. So probably after the next 2 or 3 race meetings I'll drop it back out and see what it looks like then. I would think it. So that's us, just changed the oil in the box. As I say, I'm not that worried about the oil that came out, it actually looked not too bad. And all that's left to do now is clean it, because as you can see it's minging. So I'm going to clean it, and I just tried to decide what wheels to use for the photo shoot, but I think I'm going to use the white comps with the slicks on rather than the OZs. The people always confuse and think they're comps, but they're actually OZs, they're the proper ones. There's no mess about here, they're genuine magnesium wheels for back in the day. So that's it, it's basically ready for its photo shoot. It's on Tuesday, so I'll probably just end this video here. I don't want to film me cleaning it, because I don't want people laughing at me cleaning it before it would. So that's it. That's probably the end of this video, so thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next one.